Hello and welcome to The Explainer. I completely understand just how overwhelming it can be to navigate the endless sea of health information out there. When you're simply trying to feel just a little bit better, the sheer volume of complicated scientific terms and completely conflicting advice, it can be absolutely exhausting. So today, let's just take a breath, slow things down a bit, and look at a very natural, simple tool that your body actually already knows and loves. We're going to explore L-Glutamine and how it might just be the quiet, gentle supporter your body desperately needs right now. Take a quick second and ask yourself, do you feel constantly drained? Do your muscles just ache for days after a pretty simple workout? Or maybe you suffer from persistent, frustrating stomach issues that just won't seem to settle down no matter what you try. Listen, if you're feeling this way, please know that you are not alone, and it is absolutely not your fault. Our modern lives are intensely demanding. When we feel worn down like this, our bodies are often just sending us a quiet signal that they're missing a really fundamental piece of the puzzle. Today, we're going to explore exactly what that missing piece might be and how we can gently put it right back into place. Okay, let's dive into this with Section 1, the body's hidden helper, unlocking L-Glutamine. Let's keep the science here beautifully simple. L-Glutamine is actually the most abundant amino acid found naturally inside the human body. Think of amino acids simply as the fundamental building blocks of protein. Your body naturally makes it and uses it as a primary fuel source for your cells. It's the go-to raw material your body reaches for when it needs to repair damaged tissues, soothe inflammation, and support your immune system. So it's not some strange artificial chemical made in a lab. It's a completely natural building block that is sitting right now in your muscles and in everyday comforting whole foods. But here is where we really need to pay close attention. During periods of intense stress, maybe an illness, recovery from an injury, or even just heavy physical exercise, our body uses up its glutamine stores incredibly fast. In fact, these stores can be severely depleted by a massive 30 to 50%. And here's the truly concerning part about that. It can actually take your body days to naturally build those levels back up. During that waiting period, your body might actually start breaking down your very own muscle tissue just to get the energy it desperately needs. And that right there is what leaves you feeling so vulnerable, weak, and utterly exhausted. Moving right along to Section 2, glutamine versus glutathione, clearing up the confusion. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it easily clears up the confusion between these two very similar sounding terms, so you can feel completely confident about what you're doing. Over on the left, L-glutamine is a single building block. It's the crucial fuel for your gut and your immune cells, and it's the helper that aids in your muscle recovery. Now on the right, we have glutathione. Glutathione is known as the master antioxidant. It's actually a combination of 3 different building blocks, one of which, by the way, is glutamate, and its main job is to protect your cells from damage, kind of like a shield. So think of L-glutamine as the fuel and the bricks to rebuild your house, while glutathione is the protective shield around it. Today, we are just focusing on the fuel. All right, Section 3, healing the adult body, restoring your wellness. Let's comfortingly walk through the step-by-step healing process and see how this builds into real, tangible relief for you. Step 1. L-glutamine acts as a direct fuel source for your white blood cells. When you're fighting off a nasty illness, this is the exact energy those immune cells use to keep you safe. Step 2 is absolutely crucial for anyone struggling with stomach issues. You see, due to poor diets or high stress, the lining of our gut can get a bit damaged, allowing tiny toxins to leak right into our bloodstream, which causes terrible fatigue and even allergies. L-glutamine actually fuels the cells of your intestinal wall, helping to naturally heal and seal that lining so those toxins stay out. Finally, Step 3. It beautifully hydrates and repairs your muscles after exertion, which completely prevents that awful muscle wasting effect we talked about just a minute ago. Now you might be wondering where on earth you can find this hidden helper. Well, I want to reassure you that you can find it right in your very own kitchen in comforting everyday whole foods. A rich, warm cup of bone broth is an incredible source. So are simple eggs, cabbage, seafood, and high-quality beef. Incorporating these natural, wholesome foods into your diet is a wonderful, gentle way to start restoring your energy and soothing your gut. And hey, if you feel your body needs a more direct, concentrated approach, we've got you covered. Get yours now. Link below. Down to down. So the crucial point here is Section 4, finding your safe dose, gentle guidelines. If you do decide to supplement, we absolutely want you to do it safely and effectively. If you're taking this for general recovery, to help out your gut health, or even to reduce frustrating sugar cravings, the standard gentle starting point is 5 to 10 grams per day, ideally divided into 2 smaller doses. Now, please hear this carefully. Avoid those little pills or capsules that only have a few hundred milligrams in them.
They simply don't have enough to actually help you, mainly because your gut is so incredibly hungry for glutamine, it'll just consume a small dose before it ever even reaches your system. Buying a tub of pure, tasteless powder is by far the most cost-effective and beneficial way to go. You can just easily stir it right into a glass of water or a smoothie, making it incredibly simple and extremely easy on your stomach.
And this brilliantly illustrates what happens in more extreme cases. For severe medical recovery, like bouncing back from a major surgery or a really critical illness, doctors actually use a formula based on body weight. For a 200-pound person, a therapeutic dose ranges from about 31 grams up to almost 60 grams per day. Now, I share this math not to intimidate you, but to completely reassure you. It just goes to show exactly how safe and well-tolerated this amino acid is by the human body, even in times of extreme need. But listen, for everyday wellness, you do not need to worry about these high numbers at all. Sticking to that simple 5 to 10 grams is plenty. Which brings us to Section 5, Important Safety and Interactions, Protecting Your Health First. Even the most natural building blocks in the world require a healthy level of medical respect. Please be aware that because it is metabolized into glutamate and ammonia, it may cause problems for people with some psychiatric diseases, or it could interfere with epilepsy medications. You see, when your body processes glutamine, it creates little byproducts. If you have a liver or kidney condition, your body might really struggle to clear that ammonia. Furthermore, if you suffer from a psychiatric condition or if you're currently taking medications for epilepsy, this supplement could potentially interact with your treatment. Your safety is absolutely paramount to us, so please be very mindful of this. And finally, I need to give a very firm but deeply compassionate medical warning. While glutamine has been studied to help preserve the physical strength of critically ill patients, if you are currently a cancer patient, it is absolutely essential that you consult your oncologist before ever trying L-Glutamine. Cancer cells can actually sometimes hijack certain amino acids and use them for their own metabolism. You should never, ever add anything to your routine without your doctor's explicit blessing when you are undergoing serious medical treatments. We just want you to be safe. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with this warm thought and a question to ponder. Could this hidden helper, this incredibly simple natural building block, be the missing piece to your wellness puzzle? I sincerely encourage you to listen closely to your body. Pay attention to your energy levels, your digestion, and how you feel after a long day. If what we've explored today resonated with you, I gently encourage you to have an open conversation with your healthcare provider. Ask them if bringing L-Glutamine into your life might be the right path forward for your personal healing journey. Thank you so much for joining me today. Take really good care of yourselves, and please keep asking those wonderful questions about your